Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Three's In. This morning I'm going to begin by telling you about Sluggo. Sluggo was a trainee in the 560th in late fall, early winter of 1982. I had just become the flight commander of B Flight, and Sluggo was one of our students, training to become an IP in this airplane here, the T-38. At any rate, one afternoon, my assistant flight commander came to me and said, "Hey, Bob," he said, "my wife and I are thinking about hosting a housewarming party, and we thought it might be a good idea just to combine it with a flight party with the instructors and the students." And I said, "What a great idea. Let's go for it." So we set a date, and they set up the party. Now we had this student called Sluggo, call sign Sluggo, and he got the name because he kind of resembled the cartoon character that a lot of us grew up with, Sluggo. He was balding, had a little bit of a round face, and very pleasant personality, actually just fun to be around. Overall kind of quiet, unassuming, but what went on in his mind, who knows? At any rate, we get the party going, and nothing extraordinary until about 9:15, somewhere around that area, we hear the doorbell ring. Now, this house was in a brand new housing development, and we did not know it, but Sluggo at some time or another had slipped out of the house and grabbed one of the porta potties. So he grabs his porta potty and he kind of walks it across the street or from wherever and slides it up to the front door. And then he goes into the porta potty, he drops his trowel and gets a cigarette, and he's got his beer, and he reaches up and rings the doorbell. Well, my flight commander's wife heard the doorbell, and naturally she'd go and answer it. Unfortunately, we need to take a pause here. Now, his wife grew up in the upper echelon, if you will, of New Orleans society. She was a debutante. Terrific gal, but there were some things she had not been exposed to growing up. Sluggo wasn't one of them. So she goes to the door, opens it as any hostess would, and there sits Sluggo on the john with his pants down around his ankles, a beer in one hand, a cigarette in the other hand, and he looks up at her and he says, "Would you happen to have a magazine?" Thought Lucy was going to faint. Boom! At any rate, she was kind of gracious about it. Somebody must have seen her and slammed the door and took her out of the line of fire and got her over to the punch bowl, and she eventually recovered. We went out, grabbed Sluggo, and said, "Sluggo, you can't do some of these things like this." At any rate, it was hard to talk to him about it because we all thought it was funny as hell ourselves. And that was my introduction to Sluggo. On a side note, Sluggo became a great instructor pilot, and then his follow-on assignment after T-38s, he went back to Tactical Air Command at the time and became an A-10 pilot and did well in his career. And I'm proud to have known him and proud to have flown with him and proud to have partied with him. Thanks. Good to see you, buddy.